Hello guys, well, what is up? My name is Dan the Delight, and today I'm bringing you a FIFA 22 player review, and the man in question is the Chelsea and Germany central attacking midfielder Kai Havertz. So, as you can see, I paid 9.2k for him at the time of recording. I expected price to go up when the game officially comes out, but I will be reviewing him at the point of 9.2, the price point of 9.2, sorry. So, let's get into it. If you've seen my reviews before, you know that we go through the player bio, player attributes, and then we go into some gameplay, and then I will then give my thoughts on what I feel like his stats feel like in-game compared to what they are on the card, and let you know if I think he is worth it. So, we've got 82 pace, 78 shooting, 79 passing, 84 dribbling, 45 defending, and 66 physical. Some very nice stats on there, to be honest with you. Especially like the pace for a central attacking midfielder is good, decent enough shooting, good passing, really good dribbling. It's just a solid card really, but I don't know, when I used him before in FIFA 21, and he felt like a really good player. He's one of my favourite central attacking midfielders for the first few months of the game, and he had similar stats. So I've got high hopes for him, even though the stats aren't showing too good there. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, obviously quite important as well. 6'2", quite a big fella for a central attacking midfielder as well. As always, if you do like the video, please do give it a thumbs up, it really helps. Hit the subscribe button for more FIFA 22 player reviews, and as always, let me know if you have tried Kai Havertz out. Let's get into the attribute details. So we've got 82 pace, made up of 77 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. Very bizarre that it's that much of a gap. Don't normally like that, to be honest with you, but we'll see how that plays out. Shooting at 78, we've got 82 attack position and 81 finishing. Two main stats for me for shooting, and they are pretty good, to be honest. They're higher than what the actual the average is. 74 shot power, 77 long shots, 80 volleys, 73 penalties. Pretty average all across the board there, pretty close to each other. I do like the fact that the two main stats are the highest on the list there, though, so that is good news. Passing, again, the main ones are quite high compared to the ones that you'd use a little less. So vision 81, crossing 72, don't really use crossing for a cam anyway. Free kick accuracy 53, really bringing that passing stat down. 84 short pass, that's the main one for me anyway at that particular point, like I see I am. And then the 78 long pass, 84 curve. So I feel like the through balls and that sort of thing will be pretty good. 84 dribbling, so we've got 78 agility, 75 balance, good for a man of 6'2" stature. 83 reactions, 85 ball control, 86 dribbling, very good, and 84 composure. Some very nice stats there. Quite happy with that dribbling stat, to be honest with you. The lower ones are the ones like the agility and the balance, which, you know, is very good to have, but when you've got the dribbling and ball control up there, it's not as bad. Defending I won't go into, as he is a central attacking midfielder. 78 heading accuracy though is pretty good, to be honest. Hopefully you can see him get on the ends of some crosses or some on the corners. And then physical at 66. We've got 75 jumping, 77 stamina, 69 strength is the main one there, and unfortunately that's quite low for a guy that's quite tall as well. And then the 42 aggression. I like having the low aggression. Obviously that brings the whole the overall down quite considerably, because every other stat is above that average. But I feel like, so obviously the physical, the main important ones are higher than the 66 that it's showing there. So all round, it's just like an average looking card. But as I said, the reason I wanted to try this card out is because in the last game he was an average looking card, and he turned out to be pretty insane for this point in the game. So going to jump into some gameplay now, and I'll give you my honest feedback on what I feel like his stats should be compared to what they are on the card, and I'll let you know if I think he's worth it. Only 10k, I feel like his price will go up though. So, yeah, as I said, sort of following off from what I said there about his price going up, very good player. I really enjoyed using Kai Havertz. He scored some good goals for me. Weak foot and strong foot. He was there. He was always in the right position, but he did the job defensively as well. But it wasn't like he was always sort of sitting back and not forward enough. He was everywhere. He was everywhere, all over the pitch, and you'll see some examples of that in the gameplay here. But as you can see, some nice goals are going to go in here from Havertz. His dribbling's phenomenal, and yeah, just an all-round really good central attacking midfielder. Like I said, I really liked him in the last FIFA, and this FIFA feels no different, if I'm honest with you. Felt very good. For 10k or whatever, just even less than 10k, I would go out and say that this is probably the best value for money CAM that I have used so far anyway. I saw an example there of his heading, gets on the end of corners, his pace is decent, his dribbling is what's the standout for him. But there's a fine example of his shooting is way better than what was said on the card. And his passing was pretty damn good as well. You'll see some examples of that coming up, I believe. But yeah, the pace, I was a bit iffy because of the huge difference between the acceleration and sprint speed, but you didn't really feel that at all, to be honest. It just felt like he was quite fast. But for me, dribbling was the main thing with this card, and just getting into the right areas. He always where you wanted him to be. I feel like that's a very important thing on FIFA, to be honest with you. You don't want players out of position. So let's jump back into the attribute details now, and I'll let you know what I feel like his attribute details actually felt like. So we've got the 82 pace there, as it states, 77 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. Very, very odd sort of way of going about things, but I think that's probably about right. I don't know if I agree with the split, the acceleration and sprint speed. I'd probably bring them a bit closer together. So, but the 82 pace probably did feel about right. He didn't feel rapid, but he didn't feel slow at all. And 82 pace is not slow stat at all. 78 shooting's a lie. We have to bring that up. 78 shooting is definitely not accurate at all. I would probably bring that up to like an 82, 83. I feel like his shooting was very good on this game, to be honest. As you saw some good goals there that went in, especially with his left foot as well. Oh, sorry, his weak foot, which is his right foot as well. He scored some really nice goals from quite far out as well for a player that's not really got that good of a shooting stat. So I'll bring that up. Say we'll give him an 83 shooting, I'd say. I think his shooting is warranted in that, which is quite a big jump, really. And in the passing, again, another lie. There ain't no way that his passing is 79 rated. This guy was making some nice through balls. He got some assists. He passed all over the joint. So we're going to have to bring that up as well to about an 83, 84. I can't warrant it being anywhere under that. Really, really good stat there for the passing. And I think it is purely that free kick accuracy that's really bringing it down, to be honest, because most of the others are sort of in the 80s anyway. So I feel like that I'm going to just give it to him because that's what it felt like in game. Same with the dribbling. Got to come up. His dribbling, he's probably the best dribbler. Weirdly enough, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's a fantastic dribbler on his game. Don't ask me why. But he is. And Havertz felt just as good. And I would say that felt like an 87 sort of dribbling. I barely got tackled with Kai Havertz. I thought he was phenomenal. So, yeah, definitely got to go into that sort of higher end of the 80s rather than the mid to lower end. Defending, I'm not going to touch. He did score a header with me. So 78 headings probably seems about right, to be honest, because he did get that headed goal. And then the physical at 66 probably feels about right as well. I didn't notice that he got pushed off the ball or anything, but he could probably have been a bit stronger. But is he worth it? You already know the answer. Of course he's worth it. 100%. Go out by yourself with Kai Havertz. One of the better cams that I played. Cheap, easy to use, and very good at this point of the game. As always, guys, thank you for watching. If you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know how you got on with Kai Havertz. And as always, thank you for watching.